Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online, the SLOTRO edition, and the House of Tom Bombadil. We'll just sit here for a second with that music. Oh, it's so pretty. This is where we left off. I am sorry, it has been a while. It was the typical thing. I had 3 days off. 3 days off away from work. Planning on getting 3 episodes at least up, and what happens? They have their update that's supposed to last 22 hours and ended up lasting 3.5 days, almost 4 days, before they got the servers and all back up, the server transfer back up, and the world's running again. So there you go. I am going to warn y'all, I am sitting here on a week off. I have a week off ahead of me. So just to warn you, I know they're going down again this morning, and if it goes down for another week, well, that's going to be conclusive evidence that everyone should just get a collection and pay me not to play the game, because I'm going to make it go down. Then again, a lot of y'all would sit out there and go, well, you hardly play the game now, so we'll take our chances. Okay, so here we are at Tom Bombadil's. Hope everyone made it through the great server transition okay. I have got to check on that 64K client. I think they're doing a beta test. Don't know if it's available out here, if it's just over on Bull Roar or not. I need to take a look into all that, because I've been working my butt off the last few days. It has been busy at the hospital, but we are back where we're wanting to go. This is, of course, Gnarlrynae. Say hello to everyone, Gnarlrynae. Good girl. Thank you so much. We were talking to Tom Bombadil. He was just telling us about going into the Great Barrow. We're going to cut the light on here, because yes, it's night also. And y'all know, normally here these days, I've gotten to the point where I try to avoid adventuring at nighttime, so that I can show y'all the terrain and everything. But they're taking the servers down again this morning. They go down from 8 to 12 today for maintenance. So I don't want to miss miss out the chance of getting some LOTRO played. I'm afraid it might go down again for a while. So let's go ahead and get this done. We're going to talk to Tom. We are going to head on over to
Merry do, my hearty.
The Great Barrows, I believe. Well, my merry fellow, ready to go a-leaping over barrows? Skip along and we'll sing a song that will make the dark ones rattle. Let's travel now. It should be interesting.
An unholy alliance is forged within the depths of Othrangroth, the Great Barrow, a sinister pact which could spell doom for Eriador.
Come now, me hearties, between those stones is what you look for, the Great Barrow of the Downs. Careful now, or there'll be your bones will lie until the whites have you dancing. Thank you so much, Tom. Thank you so much, yes. Well, I guess if he wouldn't come out here and really help, odd effect there we just got. He wouldn't come on out this way and help Frodo and them. He's not going to come along and give us any assistance. We're lucky he's done this much. Now, he said between the stones, you see the lights over there. I believe those are the torches. And yes, in fact, when this is not an instance, I believe there's an encampment right there. There's some elves and all there, if I do remember right. They are right along in this area. Let us go along and let's pull up Stacks. Hello, Stacks. we're going to bring you along with us. Look at all the fog. Barrow Downs is a gloomy place at nighttime. It really, really is. So, we have been told that that's where... I remember we took on the Master of the Crabine, the Mistress of the Crabine last time. Search for the Witch King is going to lead us into the Barrow. Yeah, brought you to the Barrow. The servant of the Nazgul, Andras, said the Lord of the Nazgul would be found here. So that's what we are looking for. We are looking for a Nazgul. Or is this it? I think this is actually where the camp is. You'll see the little stuff that comes up. Yeah, in the actual world, this is where there's an encampment right here, where you can kind of take care of yourself as you get ready to go deeper into the instance of the Barrow here. Look at all those Dowerhand rebels, and there's the Lord of the Nazgul, the Witch King, talking with Skorgrim. Come, Skorgrim. Oh, that was a involved conversation. We are going to take you out. Let's see, lightning strike. I'm sitting here wondering, do I need to redo my trait trees? Let's take a look at that right quick. Is it J? J that gives you? No, they actually did not reset the trait trees. All right, nothing got messed up there. Good. So, we are going to root you down. As soon as you get as far away from the other one as you can. Good thing about instances, none of this stuff will respawn. Let's flash you. Stacks, get up there. There we go. All right, now take this one on. Oh, we took some hits there. He was really nailing on us there for a bit with his ranged attacks. Okay, as soon as our hit points get back up, we will travel on into the Great Barrow. So I was saying, fortunately, nothing respawns in the instance. That's always nice. So we know that once we've cleared an area, we've got a little bit of respite there without having to worry about it filling back up behind us. A little bit further, just a little bit. Tell you what, we're always talking about food as well. That gives us agility. How about something that gives us... There we go. Let's have some... We got anything that we've eaten quite a bit of? Pork chops, might... Is that Shire pudding? Let's go ahead. Golden brown Shire pudding is the perfect complement for a roast beef dinner. Only one trail food can be active at a time. It lasts for 20 minutes. Let's go ahead and that. Just get our fate up just for that added little bit of luck. And we will have some blueberry muffins too. Ain't that going? Yes, I thought we could have. I thought I could remember we had trail food and regular food going. And that's got a 10-minute duration. Good. Let's start using up some of this food that we have in appropriate nature here. And going into the Great Barrow is a good time to use some of that food and get that regen. All right. Otrengroth. Inside the Great Barrow. Now, got a lot of stuff that I bet if we get close to is going to spawn whites and things, I would think. So, we're not going to get all that close to it. This place is huge. Got a couple levels to it as well, I do believe. Back in the day, I may have told this story, may well have told this story. Let's flash you. And the other one, we are going to just take on here. May have told this story back when I came through here on Gnarlo. I remember back in the day. Whoa! Let's flash you. And take you out. That poor Keebs. You know, we were down here. I knew about the F10 light. Knew about the light you could use to illuminate your way, your own little personal Alt F10 light there. He did not. So I'm going along, and I can't understand why he couldn't see anything. The four of us were down here exploring in the dungeon. He couldn't see jack. And, you know, I kept going, don't you see that? Don't you see that? Because, you know, my light lit it up. That's what it looked like to him, or possibly even darker in some places. So that's whenever we learned we had to explain to him what the personal light was. And that's also when we found out the personal light is very much that, a personal light. It doesn't light the place up for the... Whoops, hit the wrong button, for your companions. Alright, so we are coming on along here. It would be nice if this had, you know, these areas here where you get the debris quest we have. This is the little pocket areas there where you go into and you get a lot of those relics and books and rubbings and stuff like that that they are wanting for filling up those Bree reputation quests. But you can't get those on this instance, unfortunately. Those areas don't spawn. The chests and things don't spawn for you. Is a shame, because you could certainly fill them up. Okay, let's flash you. Let's take you on. Get out of your range while you beat on us. Let's take you after the traitor. And then hurt him real good. And I'm wondering, will a couple more come running up? I was wondering if it's going to be like that first encounter where a couple more are going to come running around the corner at us. Okay. Down. I'm checking the little chat thing down there to make sure we don't have... See if we're, you know, getting close enough where we're going to see the Nazgul and Skorgrim talking. Okay, let's flash you. Oh, did you not flash? Uh-oh. Give me a hand with this one, would you? You ain't taking me down. Actually, I think we are. Good to see that regen power is working. I'm gonna keep going the way it seems most of it. Ooh, there we go. More mobs this way. All these ropes are hanging down from the ceiling for. Didn't mean to get you both, unfortunately. There we go. Stacks. Take care of that one for me. Want to take care of that one for me? Thank you. Okay. I'm wondering how much, if any of this, you could bypass. I'm wondering if this is the one of the first places where I found out with my burglar that you had to take everything out as you went along, or otherwise it would not like open doors and stuff. You heard Lord Skorgrim. No one gets past us. Yeah, let's go ahead and lock you down. And this one. Take them on, Stacks. Good girl. Show no mercy. All right, you killed my men, but you won't kill me. Somehow, I don't think that's a very reliable threat you're making there. Stacks, go. I can't be defeated. Wait. Stay back. Skorgrim promised. He said we couldn't be defeated. What was that noise? The dead suffer no intruders. Thank you. I remember this in the past too. See, this is one of the ones that I think, and I'm sure I'm repeating myself, but Gnarlo coming through here was a very long time ago. And this was one of the things where I talked about how this was a epic line quest that got made easier. Remember, one of the complaints about the epic line was that you'd have single player quest, and then it would end with a big old fellowship quest. So if you weren't in a group, you really couldn't, a Deadly Tomb White, you weren't in groups, you had the hardest time being able to get these things completed. Can we stun the arm? Yes, we can. Nice. Bet the gust of wind, since it's an area effect, I was thinking it would probably break it. Break the root on it. But maybe not. I've seen these yellow whites. These actually, if you got hit by a few of these, you might be in a little trouble here. Hit him with lightning again. There. And now let's take on the creeping arm. Let's root it down and dot it. Good job, Stacks. Wondering if the creeping arms are as quickly as you killed him, if that's kind of the equivalent of, ooh, there's, looks like Nazgul and Skorgrim up there. But yeah, there used to be a group of like 4 or 5 that would come pouring out of there. Made it very difficult. It was a hard one. But not anymore. Yep, Skorgrim and the Witch King. Let's see what they're having to say. Come, Ivar awaits us. Okay, at least we know we were headed in the correct direction. In fact, one time we came down here, we popped the door, and we just happened to be someplace. We like popped the door, and we were all like right off to the right side of it. The dead guys came running in a group and like stood right up here, facing that doorway, waiting for us. So we just kind of shrugged our shoulders and went on through the door. Well, oh well. We're not going to worry about them. Not the same here, however. I'm going to lock that one down. There we go. Take him on. Okay, Stacks. Go take that one on now. I'm going to do my wonderful underground lightning bolts. See, Tom Bombadil ain't got nothing on me when it comes to improbably blowing open the roof of this place. Either that or there's like a Faraday cage that goes right down on top of us. I'm going to move over this way. Okay. Not nearly so tough whenever you're not shooting at range, are you? There we go. Let's give you a breather, Stacks. Then we will take on this archer. Ah, you're not an archer. You're a watcher. Well, if he's hitting you, why are you just standing there? You shouldn't just be standing there. It's not as bad as I had feared. Although this might be a little bit of a hassle. There we go. Alright, take that one on now. There. Arise, my brothers. His brothers weren't that, ooh, timeouts. Didn't see these. Why don't we go ahead and let's just loot all and get all those from back when we were there before. Page 28. What did we lose in that? A blackened fur and a blackened skin. Okay, we didn't lose any pages. That's good. Boy, we picked up a lot of pages during these fights. So we got the Journal of Cardaland coming along quite well there. Shouldn't be anything further around those. Ooh, what was that? That is a creeping arm. Wonder if you were by yourself. Nope, got a deadly white right there with you. I'm gonna flash the creeping arm, see if that brings the white. It did. No, I like the headless, armless things. Those are pretty cool. Deadly Tomb Whites, yellow level. You know, I really think I need to start leveling up here, too. I think we might pop the... When we take out that arm, I think I am going to pop the Stone of the Tortoise out for just a moment. And then we will level up. Nope, let's see here. In fact, I was thinking I ought to go ahead and do it and level up before we go around that corner. That's what we're going to do, though. Let's take out the Stone of the Tortoise. Move it on out here. Like so. Good. Y'all get to see us leveled up level 20 here in just a moment. And then we'll have to remember to redo stacks, so that stacks will level up with us as well. And we will be a force. Okay. Our plans in the south are reaching fruition. A great reward awaits you if you both succeed. Yep. Probably should have leveled up right before this fight. Let's see. How's our food doing? We must counter the loss of Amdir. I need... Yep, trail food is still in place. The ring moves east to Mladris, no doubt. Let's go ahead and eat some more muffins. Pay no heed to the twice-fool Saruman. Good. Fools, I shall suffer your presence no longer. You have hounded my steps for too long, and now the dead shall take you. Whoa! Yep, we got some severe dread going on there, don't we? Okay, let's flash that one. And you take this one. Take you down. Y'all right. We still didn't get... That still wasn't enough? Alrighty. How about this one then? We got a almost entire yellow bar here. And we still haven't leveled. Go get him. Thou may come forward, as the great king commands. You are hitting them, aren't you, Stacks? Sometimes I wonder about you, buddy. There we go. Completed. Smoke before the fire. Y'all got to see level 20 and got to see the tree. Alright, we know about custom UIs. Come on up here, Stacks. Let's get you up here and let you heal up for a little bit. Got a whole bunch of passive skills that kicked up here. Nice. Okay, I'm going to leave it running. We've said before, we always like to get up as close to the next level as we can. Plus, I'm going to dismiss Stacks and recall stacks. There. So stacks will be up and appropriate to my level now. Let's come on deeper in. See what we have ahead of us here. I'm afraid, Ivar, we haven't finished haunting your steps. Or yours, Skorgrim. Or yours, Nazgul. Here we go. Sambrog the White Lord. I remember this. Sitting on your throne like you're expecting Conan to come up and take your sword away. Greetings, fool. If thou seek an audience, thou may approach. Are you in, all this thou and thee? Are y'all in, Yorkshire? Well met. My master sends thee greetings. I grant thee the boon of an audience before I kill thee. Thou seem desirous of certain knowledge, so I will give it thee. For the dead speak not, the white cackles. My master seeks a great power for the Dark Lord, but the Dark Lord has more designs than this. Just making sure how much dread we were taking. The pale dwarf shall go to the north, and gather an army in the name of Angmar and the Witch King. The gaunt one, a great power himself, and to whom I owe this form, goes to the east. There, in Orgrimmar, he shall awaken a power that lies sleeping in the waters. With her under his command, the skies will turn to blood, and all shall despair. Now thine audience comes to an end. Thy death awaits thee. Arise, my warriors. All right, let's flash you. This one. Take them out. Take out the also Rans. Thank you. Let's take this one out as well. Yes. Boy. What is that? Knowledge of the lore master. Examines the weaknesses. Thou cannot defeat me. So he's just gone down. Fine, we're gonna get a little bit of power here. Stacks, do you mind, buddy? I need a little help taking this fella out here. Thank you. Now, back to him again. And Tom, if you're gonna make an appearance, this would be a awfully nice time to do it. What? It cannot be! What be you a-thinking? Dead men should not be walking. Vanish into sunlight. Leave your barrows empty. Boy, that sun took it all right. He collapses it on down there. Although I bet it's still nighttime outside. I'm willing to bet it's still nighttime outside, even with him kicking open the doors like that. Hello, Tom. I was beginning to wonder if you were going to show up, friend. Was it worth the trouble? Did you learn your lesson? Leave the dead to sleep their dreamless sleep and walk yourself among the green grass under the sun. Come now, my merry friends. Warm fire is waiting. Indeed it is. Let's go. Back into the moonlit sunlight. So that was the ray of light that supposedly took him out, was it? And out we go.
Saruman the White has become the jailer of Mordor. It was he who orchestrated my capture and imprisoned me atop Orthanc. Gwaihir the Windlord came to my rescue and saved me from this accursed tower. All would have been lost if Strider hadn't found Frodo and the hobbits.
Nice. A little bit of the back lore there about what's been going on and why we haven't seen Gandalf. And we are back at Tom Bombadil's house. Look at the bees. Look at the bees. I'd never noticed the beehives over here. Glad they seem to be a lot friendlier and tamer than most do. Where you at, Tom? We need to have an audience again. There you are.
Hey do, merry do, my hearty.
The darkness is behind us in that dank and dreary tomb. We'll make our way back into the light and feel the sun on our faces once more. Okay, someone told me about doing this too. There we go. That'll help a little bit, I think, on those handwritten letters. That's for sure. Let's see here. What are we going to get? Torank, which is decent. Yeah, 140 armor. I don't think I can wear either of these. Or Galos, which gives us will. Defender of Cardalan. Nope, let's go with Torank, I think. Replace those shining cloth shoulder pads.
What can I do for you today?
Chapter 12, The Black Rider's Designs. Old Barrow wights from Angmar came. They disturb the peace and trouble folk who wander through the mounds. Let the dead sleep and leave their troubles in the earth, unless you wake them, excuse me. Unless, of course, you wake them dancing on the rooftops. Hey, come now, my friend. Hang on, just a moment, please. I do apologize, a little tickle in my throat there. Hey, come, my friends, linger here no longer. To Bree you should be going. You've a friend there who awaits you. Talk to Strider. That is what we will definitely do next as he goes dancing off. You can't keep his attention for long, can you? Not for very long at all. All right, folks, there you go. That is our adventure in the Barrow down here. Carriers of disease, the search for Lelia, all the howls that break the spirit. So they've all gone blue here now. We have hit level 20. Awesome, fantastic. And we've got some things here to look at. Deed bestowed. What is the deed? Harmony with nature. Use cracked earth, which I've been using the hell out of it. How many times have I got to use it? 400 times. Okay. Do we get any kind of description here? Lore masters are often said to be in harmony with the forces of nature. It is sometimes difficult to understand what is so harmonious about the earth rents. They just rip down open under an enemy's feet, however. Okay, title awarded. Skirmish recruit. You've been requested to join the free peoples in the war against the encroaching darkness. So skirmishes are open now. Deed completed. Smoke before the fire. The One Ring has been found. The forces of Mordor are on the move. War is coming to Middle-earth. The forces of the enemy have begun to march and wage open war against the free peoples of Middle-earth. Gnarlrynae, skirmish recruit. Okay. So that was that. New skirmishes are available. Indeed they are. So we'll be able to start taking a look at some of those as well. What's our new mail? Skirmishes. War is upon us. As darkness creeps across the stricken lands of Middle-earth, none are safe from the peril in the east. Skirmish camps have appeared throughout the lands as rallying points for those who will stand together to fight the shadow. Stout soldiers gladly lend their weapons, but they lack a leader. What hero will answer the summons? I beseech you to visit one of our skirmish camps and speak with its captain. Camps can be found in towns throughout Middle-earth, such as Bree, Thorin's Hall, Brackenborings, Estelden, and many others. Under your banner we shall follow your command. Hope is not yet lost for the free peoples if a warrior of your class stands with us. I hope that one day we shall stand together on the fields of battle. The skirmishers await your sword. Idrininion, skirmish captain of the North Downs. Let's go ahead and detach that item. What item was it? Was it this? It was that. We right-click it. Gnarlrynae, make haste, as we do not have any time to squander. Skirmish camps may be found in all regions of Middle-earth, from arid Luine to Moria. Travel quickly to the closest skirmish camp to queue and report in. More instructions will follow. Idrinion. We will do that. Okay, so skirmishes reporting in. Very good. So there you go, folks. Thank y'all for coming along. Hope you enjoyed it. This will probably be the only one that I get up before the downtime today, and let's hope the downtime only lasts as long as they're thinking it will. and we can get some more in the next few days. So in the meantime, I'm going to think about, are we going to work on some more of the quest here in the Barrows, or are we going to go see Strider? We'll figure that out. We'll see you next time, and bye-bye.